watching AYV Television.
We apologize for that technical glitch. Now from our broadcasting house here on Westler Street in Sierra Leone's capital, Freetown. This is Primetime News on AYV TV and radio. You're watching us on Channel 33 on DSTV, Channel 399 and listening to us on frequency modulation 11.7. Let's start with tonight's headlines. Motorists queue at fuel stations across Freetown amid rumors of an impending fuel price increase.
From yesterday to today, we don't stand back for fuel business. We don't even say it won't go up.
Government launches Starlink internet installation in hospitals.
So it's data for action, but this you see here is the tool that allows us to do that.
AfriCell employs 24 visually impaired persons at its newly opened telemarketing center.
But it came from purpose-driven thinking that is the ethos of an institution like the AfriCell Impact Foundation, which
Hello and welcome from wherever you are joining me tonight. I am Marina Terry. Now first in the news. As official fuel pump price in Sierra Leone record 33 new leones per litre for petrol and 35 new leones per litre for diesel following a downward adjustment effective June 2026 on the 29th. Hence, these prices have seen several adjustments in recent months, moving up and down depending on market conditions and government interventions. But today, some fuel stations across Freetown have witnessed long queues, with some motorists rushing to buy fuel and rumors of another possible price increase. While authorities have not announced any adjustment, the development comes at a time when discussions continue around fuel subsidies and the country's economic reforms. Our business update reporter Mariam Atomi looks at what is driving the uncertainty and what fuel subsidy removal could mean for the economy. And Joseph Conte filmed the story.
Filling station, what started as a normal day of fuel purchase quickly turned into hours of waiting for many motorists. Long queues are being seen as drivers and commercial transport operators try to secure fuel, with some stations limiting sales or temporarily running out of supply. The situation fuels speculations among consumers that another increase at the pump could be on the way. Fuel prices in Sierra Leone are regulated through a pricing mechanism that consider factors including international petroleum prices, exchange rates and other costs within the petroleum supply chain. The latest adjustment reduced petrol to 33 new leones per litre and diesel to 35 new leones per litre. However, despite the reduction, uncertainty remains among consumers and businesses that rely heavily on fuel for daily operations.
Fuel from yesterday is paying more fuel. Until to now, we pana. Me yesterday past Eastern Congo at Canada we will get fuel. And I don't say right now in the Mitang de Pangodong. I don't can at the filling stage of a sale. I don't think I say maybe I don't hold me money when I 4 liter money 32,000. Now he give me other hand back. Now I say what's happening? The money not flop. Now he return me back the money. I go see I say the what they call don't stiff. You know they sell me again. This way compare I can't actually see what's happening. I say well I can't forget by 4 liter. I don't get the money, don't check out. They say it's don't stiff. You know they sell me again. Go buy other side. I don't go inside.
And now we buy fuel 33,000. But like from yesterday to today, we don't stand back for fuel business. We don't say it won't go up. So from yesterday to today, we stand for fuel.
Fuel, I don't know if it's the right sample we are waiting because from yesterday, I never got fuel up to now. That's why I go buy Jebu, and Jebu now 40. So I don't know what's the answer for the fuel and every day till this morning, I don't even get fuel on the machine. And I feel I can buy so back I can meet people.
From your experience, anytime we fuel one go up or another one come down, we always constrain for fuel. Neither the price for go down or the price for cow. So then you make long traffic in a fuel station where they come for fuel, for you will get time to turn off. But when the price they go up, there is no waste time.
Beyond the queues at fuel stations, it's a wider economic discussion around government spending and fuel subsidies. In its report on Sierra Leone's economic program, the International Monetary Fund, IMF, has highlighted the need for fiscal reforms, including reducing costly subsidies to create more space for government spending on development priorities. The debate around subsidy removal is centered on balancing government finances with the impact on citizens, especially when fuel prices affect transportation, food prices, and the cost of doing business.
Even yesterday, I was buying I buy 2 liters. That's what I pay the guy for the money to buy fuel. Because I just say fairly. Anytime they can do this, at the end, it's the example.
They go inside, they make sure we don't understand it's longer and they will get fuel. We don't understand. We don't go down, alhamdulillah, we go thank you. But they go inside, they give us pain. But they park along, they come on the back of the street. What's happening? They tell nothing. We can't have fuel on a 2 liter, they say, oh no, that's a 2 liter. What is unknown also unless 3 liter or 4 liter. So we don't get to understand much what's happening.
The country they right now is not easy for we. It's not easy for we. Like most of we they ride them bike there. Most of we are educated people there. Some of we land job there, but like because of work no day, I make we decide for consider here. So if government say the HPL price up back now, most of finance for we back.
We don't know if the fuel level is up or the fuel sorting. I don't know. But no more, what level of government can say, let it not go up again. Because they strain, the country they strain. Because fair line control all things.
As government continues to implement economic reforms, consumers and businesses are watching closely to see how decisions around fuel pricing will affect their pockets. As motorists wait for clarity on future fuel prices, the focus now shifts to how government balances economic reforms with protecting consumers and businesses from additional pressures. Reporting for AYV News, I am Mariam Atomi.
Now ahead of the high-stakes Sierra Leone Bar Association elections this Saturday, August 1st, the race for the national presidency has reached the military establishment, with both incumbent Adama Tuma Kamara and her challenger, Administrator and Registrar General Martina Bendu Igbenda, holding strategic campaigns with armed forces, legal practitioners at the defense headquarters in Freetown, highlighting the growing influence of military laws professionals within the broader legal landscape. A statement released today by the Director of Defense, Public Relations and Information, Lieutenant Colonel Yaya Brahma Esquire, details how challenger Martina Bendu Igbenda first met with the military's roughly 40 leg officers, nearly 10 of whom are female, on the 22nd of July, followed by the incumbent Adama Tuma Kamara on the 29th of July, as both presidential hopefuls actively canvass votes ahead of the decisive polls. Now to another story. A new telemarketing center aimed at creating employment opportunities for visually impaired people has been opened at the Milty Magai School for the Blind in Freetown. The facility, established through A partnership between AfriCell and the Milton Magai School for the Blind has begun employing visually impaired graduates and students. Abubakar Siddiqui Jalal reports.
Traditional music and cultural performances welcome guests to the launch of the new telemarketing center at the Milton Magai School for the Blind. Students also showcased their ability through spoken word performances.
We roll for 7 decades of students who became the light.
A mathematics demonstration.
So January 1st, New Year's Day 2032. Now whose day, Mr. Sise? Thursday.
And a short news presentation.
SLFA, the Sierra Leone Football Association, recently concluded a car-fly-Sunday coaching course strengthening grassroots football development. For your local sports reporter, Sir Hassan Bakadagbe reporting.
Highlighting the skills they have developed despite living with visual impairment. This was far more than an office opening, it was a purpose-driven event.
There's nothing worse than a man with sight, but without vision. Conversations around inclusion begins with opportunity just didn't stem from assumption, but it came from purpose-driven thinking that is the ethos of an institution like the AfriCell Impact Foundation, which delivers on the social promise and purpose of AfriCell.
The sentiment of purpose-driven empowerment echoed strongly throughout the event, reinforcing the truth that vision exists in the mind, and with the right environment, barriers fall away. The principal of the Milton Magai School for the Blind says the facility has already employed 24 visually impaired students and graduates, providing them with an opportunity to gain experience and earn an income.
The establishment of this telemarketing center is much more than the construction of a building or the creation of jobs. It is a powerful statement that disability is not inability. This initiative has provided employment for 24 persons with disabilities. This telemarketing center sets a new standard for corporate inclusion. We hope it will inspire other institutions, businesses, and development partners.
Officials say the initiative is intended to promote the greater inclusion of persons with disability in the workplace. Representing the Ministry of Social Welfare, John Conte said creating equal access to employment is an important step towards improving the lives of people living with disability.
But one thing I always say as an advocate and as a government that is leading disability issue is that if they are only given the opportunities, they can do better. By opening its doors to these talented people of this school, AfriCell is helping to build a more inclusive Sierra Leone where everyone has the chance to thrive.
The event concluded with a musical performance involving the school students alongside Sierra Leonean musician Famous. Beyond the ribbon cutting and the new jobs created, these children delivered an unforgettable message to the nation with a powerful mantra that though they cannot see, but they will surely conquer. Abubakar Siddiqui Jalal, AYV News, Freetown.
Now, according to Sierra Leone's Ministry of Health Portal 2026, the country's healthcare system features a mixed public-private framework with a general healthcare quality index estimated around 38 of 100. The National Health Service delivery is tracked by key metrics, resource tracking data on the Humanitarian Data Exchange and the official Ministry of Health portal. Hence, the government of Sierra Leone has officially launched the installation of Starlink internet connectivity in 300 government facilities as part of efforts to strengthen digital access across key public institutions. In the health sector, officials say the initiative will improve communication within hospitals, support swift decision-making, and enhance the delivery of healthcare service. Our health reporter, Edima Conte, has more.
For years, healthcare workers in many public hospitals relied heavily on manual communication, paper-based records, and physical referrals to coordinate patient care. The lack of reliable internet often delayed the sharing of critical medical information, slowed decision-making, and made it difficult for health facilities to communicate efficiently with the Ministry of Health and one another.
We start electronic medical records, but we'll not be able to sustain them because we'll not get the right internet connectivity. So that's now one of the problems there. Electronic medical record, as I explained, it gets a lot of advantages. You'll be able to communicate faster, you'll be able to communicate seamlessly, and it reduce cost once you do establish them. So because we will not be get good internet, all that they will not able to do. So we will not be able to go ahead with the electronic medical records.
At the Julius Maada Biopediatric Center of Excellence, the official launch marked a significant step towards improving digital healthcare services. The Minister of Health says reliable internet connectivity will transform the way healthcare facilities operate by improving communication and strengthening coordination across the health system.
If we see that there is a drop in maternal mortality in 7 districts, we say congratulations to 7 districts. If we find out that 8 or 9 of the districts or 3 of the districts are struggling, then we could go there and say, what's going on here? The data is saying people are dying here. What do we need to do? Do we need more resources? Do we need more ambulances? Do we need more drugs? Do we need more staff? Do we need better training? So what this is doing for us is allowing us to objectively look at healthcare delivery and use the data and then analyze data for action. So it's data for action, but this you see here is the tool that allows us to do that.
The installation of Starlink Internet across government facilities forms part of broader efforts to accelerate digital transformation in public service delivery. Health authorities are optimistic that improved connectivity will strengthen collaboration among healthcare providers, enhance access to information, and ultimately contribute to better health outcomes for patients across Sierra Leone. Dima Conte, AYV News, Freetown.
Now, still on the developments being made in the health sector, the Ministry of Fisheries and Marine Resources, with support from Ocean Fresh, has distributed 45 cartons of fish to 3 hospitals in Freetown as part of efforts to support patient nutrition. The donations include 10 cartons to the Kisii Psychiatric Hospital, 20 cartons to Cottage Hospital, and 15 cartons to Connaught Hospital. The ministry says the donation forms part of a larger consignment of 100 cartons received from Ocean Fresh under its Corporate Social Responsibility Initiative. AYV's George Patilopower reports.
Patients in 3 major hospitals in Freetown received a donation of 45 cartons of fish from the Ministry of Fisheries and Marine Resources with support from Ocean Fresh. The distribution saw 10 cartons delivered to the Kisii Psychiatric Hospital, 20 cartons to Cottage Hospital, and 15 cartons to Connaught Hospital. Speaking during an interview, the Minister of Fisheries and Marine Resources, Princess Dugba, said the ministry received 100 cartons of fish from Ocean Fresh as part of the company's commitment to supporting vulnerable communities through its Corporate Social Responsibility program.
Definitely, we are giving 100 cartons of fish. Well, really, it's one of the initiatives that I'm really very happy about because it's like giving back. And I know His Excellency always tell us that we should be giving back to the community. And as I represent the Ministry of Fisheries and Marine Resources as a minister, and we are always thinking of innovative ways how to help the community or how to help the people of Sierra Leone. And one of these help is to be able to get the fishing company to give a corporate social responsibility in kind, and one of the kind is fish. So because they are fishing companies, they gave us fish so that we can distribute it. So we decided to choose the hospital and schools because we know it's the raining season, and during the rainy season we don't have enough fish. If you go to the market, definitely you see that there is not enough. Not that we don't want to, but it's because most times the fish, they run away during the rainy seasons. So for us to have fish and be able to distribute it, it takes that burden off the people, especially the nutritionists, the kitchen staff who are trying to get fish during this time. Is very, very difficult. So for us to give them fish, it makes their work very easy. And also, we know that His Excellency talks about human capital development. In so doing, it's not just learning, going to school, having books or whatever. It's again trying to develop the brain. If we're able to develop the brain, we're able to make people well and go out and work. It makes life much easier.
The beneficiaries described the donation as timely and important in supporting patient feeding programs.
This is a very good initiative. Yes, as you don't at least measure important points, fish are a very nutritious source. We get protein there. We find for picking them, and as well as the belly woman, they need protein. We get a unit where we admit picking a woman lunch, and one of the things that really can lack in panel, they not get better protein. So this donation is very timely and very important because now when I get plenty picking them, belly woman and women nourish. So we don't get fish. What they will use at the kitchen for the cook for the picking them. When our patient will get malnutrition, this one is a very good initiative. And we want to thank the leadership of the government of Sierra Leone and the Ministry of Fisheries and Marine Resources for this wonderful donation. And also we partner in Ocean. And we hope say this one is just a start. And until we hope for to continue.
We patient themselves. For let people know say the patient themselves when they are in the hospital, themselves we value them. Themselves it's nutritious food. Waiting people they don't know really. You see fish more nutritious past beef self. Fish like good past beef for your health. So this they make sure say we patient and very healthy. Of course, like you say, this like we second we will say like first home self. And we're very happy for receiving it today for this kind gesture.
The minister further disclosed that the remaining 55 cartons of fish will be distributed in the coming days to additional hospitals and schools across Freetown, ensuring that more institutions benefit from the initiative. George Batilo Powell, AYV News.
Now to another story. Hairdressing has become an important source of income for many women and young people across Sierra Leone. As demand for beauty and personal care service grows, salons are providing employment opportunities and helping people develop practical skills that can lead to self-employment. In Kabbalah, in the Northern Province, female hairdressers say the profession is enabling them to support themselves and their families despite facing a number of challenges. Ibrahim Sudas, Kuruma report from Kabbalah.
At a salon in Kabbalah, for many working here, hairdressing is more than a profession. They say it provides a source of income and an opportunity to build career through vocational skills. Some hairdressers say the profession has helped them become financially independent, while also they gain others interested in learning the trade.
Well, I don't say I start this hairdressing, I be there and I do nothing. But my boss man go meet when I was here. He said if we go to sit down, so I do nothing. I want to go work with me in a shop. So now 2 years now, so I start for the car at the plant and they get small money. Because people with the plants, after that they do and they get development and they do other things. So now I inspire me. Say if I sit down, so me I go to the car at the can plant and they empower myself small.
Me like particularly so I don't go school. So then I start to do skill job. So then make a can of all I can learn. Then I will be somebody tomorrow.
Several challenges they point out: the rising cost of hair products and equipment, electricity supply, and increased business expenses, which they say affects their ability to expand their operation to help sustain and grow their businesses.
But right now, we not get right. The instrument that they use for do the installing, we not get none of them. So like the challenge that we're facing right now is in years to come, I want for since I don't at the higher level. I want for since I don't get my own shop for myself, I dey plan for myself, I dey before do things on my own.
Right now, skill work they pay.
because this school business here, so not all everybody they get the opportunity for going to college. But when you don't see the WAS, you don't see the Beke, even NPSC say for you don't sit learn for do skill job. You coming from a small, I want for do this here dressing, I plant baby egg. I come out, I begin plant them picking them. Say I go outside, I go free to I go do me address it, I get me certificate. Even if you don't get money for go to for go do your address, say look then day, you can't meet possible. If you really want for inspire yourself for do your address, they can't meet possible.
The beauty industry remains a source of employment for many people across the country. In Kabbalah, hairdressers hope continue investment in vocational skills and small businesses will help create more opportunities, particularly for women and young people. Ibrahim Sudais Kuruma, AYV News, Kabbalah.
While you're watching and listening to Primetime News on AYV television and radio, please stay for more stories after the break.
Across Sierra Leone, more people are asking the same question. Why buy fuel anywhere else when Cornex gives you more? Professionally trained attendants who know service matters. Cornex fuel, a litre is a litre, every single time. And when it's time to pay, easy. Pay with mobile money, Visa or MasterCard, or the Cornex fuel card. Clean restrooms, welcoming spaces. Every station, every time. Clean fuel, clean spaces, clear value. That's why Sierra Leone fuels with Cornex. Cornex retail outlets, always clean, always professional, always for you. Fuel smart. Visit any of our Cornex stations nationwide for your quality fuel and lubricants today.
Welcome back. I am Marina Terry and this is AYV's Primetime News. Thank you for joining me tonight. Let's take more stories. Now, Bond District has become the first district in Sierra Leone to adopt a district water, sanitation and hygiene or WASH master plan. The 3-year strategy covering 2026 to 2028 is intended to guide investment and coordination of WASH programs across the districts. The plan was developed by the Movement Towards Peace and Development Agency in collaboration with World Hunger Highfield, WashNet and the Ministry of Water Resources and Sanitation and other partners. Emmanuel Amaraside reports.
Inside this Banff District Council Hall, history is quietly unfolding after years of waiting. The Movement Towards Peace and Development Agency, MOPAND Sierra Leone, in partnership with Wet Hunger Hive, WashNet, Ministry of Water Resources and Sanitation, among others, has converged under one roof to unveil the first ever District Council WASH Master Plan in Sierra Leone, a milestone many hope will transform one of the country's most persistent development challenges into a story of progress.
On behalf of the Minister of Water Resources, the technical wing, we have supported this document so much and we are honored to submit it to you as a first local council to have a WASH master plan in Sierra Leone.
According to the Ministry of Water Resources and Sanitation, communities across Banff have struggled with inadequate sanitation facilities, unsafe drinking water, and widespread open defecation for long. Today, however, stakeholders believe the district has taken a decisive step towards changing that narrative.
We can't implement without having a clear plan. Otherwise, we'll be using our resources blindly. But if we have a clear roadmap that really guides the implementation of WASH across the community, we'll be better guided. And that will maximize our resources that we are mobilizing to reach the unreached out there. So as the village, we are really committed to support this process and to see that our beneficiaries or our participants out there are served.
Today, I'm the happiest woman or the happiest CSO among all of us here because we have started this journey and we need to complete it. The only thing that I'm going to say today, this document is ours and we have to take it as our baby because it belongs to us, it belongs to the district and it belongs to the people of this district, one district as a whole. And for us in the district, me as a woman, I'm really happy because in terms of sanitation, in terms of health issues, we are affected greatly.
This master plan serves as a compass that aligns all water, sanitation, and hygiene interventions under one common vision, ensuring resources are invested where they are needed most and duplication of efforts is avoided.
If you have traveled right across West Africa, I will tell you honestly that in Sierra Leone we have good policies. We have these policies and yet they are kept somewhere and you never see them utilized. Having this document today being tabled amongst the council, I want to remind all of us that this is a mandate for the field.
For a district that has long been associated with poor sanitation and open defecation, today's launch presents far more than the unveiling of another development document. It marks the beginning of a coordinated effort to improve public health, restore dignity, and ensure every investment in water, sanitation, and hygiene delivers lasting impact. And if the commitments made inside this council chamber are matched with action on the ground, both could become the blueprint for wash development across Sierra Leone. Emmanuel Amarasaidi, reporting from Bo.
Now, 18-year-old Daniela Kennedy is among thousands of candidates of the 2026 Basic Education Certificate Examination (BECE), born without arms and legs. Daniela writes to our examination by holding a pen with her mouth. Now, despite the challenges faced in accessing education, she remains determined to succeed to fulfill her dreams of becoming a lawyer. AYV's education reporter George Batilo Powell report from Rugbere village at 4 Mile, Newton in the Western Area Rural District. The visual were filmed by Joseph Conte.
For many candidates, writing the BECE is a significant milestone. But for 18-year-old Daniela Kennedy, a pupil of Rugbere School of Excellence in Rugbere village 4 Mile, Newton, every examination is a remarkable display of resilience and determination. Born without arms and legs, Daniela has mastered the art of writing by holding a pen with her mouth.
Normally, I write with my mouth. When I was little, I didn't able to use my hands to write. So the organization I was in, they were supporting me to do this one, an operation, so for me to use my hand, but it didn't work. So they decided for me to use my mouth to write. So they were teaching me how to hold the pen, even although it was difficult for me to hold the pen, like to bow my head like this. I would feel it behind my back, the pain. So I was practicing it, putting the pen in my mouth and write. If I have a way, if they give me a way to do an operation for me to be able to use my hands, yes, that's always my wish. If I'm able to use my hands, I will be happy for that. I don't have a wheelchair, a proper wheelchair, because I always wish to, to help myself, to ride myself, but I don't have that one. And for my school materials, I don't have books, like bags, shoes, those stuffs that we usually use for schooling.
Daniela says her greatest ambition is to become a lawyer, to stand for justice and advocate for people, especially those living with disabilities.
I wish to become a lawyer. The reason being, I want to fight for myself and to defend my country as well. God is perfect, darling.
She also has a passion for singing, a talent she hopes to develop alongside her education.
Baby, you are strong. You are wise. You are wise beyond 1,000 reasons why. And you can be perfect, baby. 'Cause nobody's perfect, darling. 'Cause no, there's nobody in the world like you.
Her teacher describes Daniela as hardworking, disciplined, and highly determined.
Daniela came into this school since 2023 when she was in JSS 1. And since that time, I came to know Daniela. She was performing exceptional despite her disability.
The head of the orphanage where Daniela lives says she has remained focused despite challenges.
She's brave, she's clever, and she's bold and confident as well. Yeah, she's fearless.
The orphanage is home to 33 children, 30 of whom are living with different forms of disability.
Children will always be children. Despite the challenges confronting her, Daniela Kennedy has ambitions of her own. Realizing those plans certainly requires the support beyond this orphanage.
Just like children of Rogbere School of Excellence and the House of Hope Orphanage in Rogbere Village for Mile Newton, Western Area Rural District, many other children across the country face similar challenges. George Batilo Powell, AYV News, Freetown.
Well, many thanks to George Batilo Powell and Joseph Conte for bringing us that story or report. Now, for our sport update, I have been joined in the studios by Maria Samara. Good evening. How are you?
Greetings, Marina Terry for our sport update tonight. The president of the Sierra Leone Mini Football Association, Bokari Jabi, proudly represented the nation at the official draw ceremony for the Africa Mini Football AFCON 2027 held in Conakry, Guinea. Well, following the official draw, Sierra Leone was placed in Group E alongside Ghana, Burkina Faso, and Morocco, setting up an exciting and highly competitive group for the competition slated for January 2027 in Conakry. Here is a report.
Mini football, also known as small-sided football, is a dynamic and fast-paced variation of the traditional game. Played on a smaller pitch with teams of 5 or 6 players, mini football emphasizes skills, teamwork, and quick tactics. Unlike full-field football, matches are shorter, encouraging faster play and more frequent goal-scoring opportunities. Rules typically allow unlimited substitutions, making fitness and strategy essential component. Its popularity is growing across Africa and the world, driven by its accessibility and the excitement it offers to both players and fans. In Sierra Leone, the sport is only just beginning to take root. Sierra Leone participated in the official draw ceremony for the Africa Mini Football AFCON 2027 held in Conakry, Guinea, and has been drawn into Group E, competing against Ghana, Burkina Faso, and Morocco. Building a competitive team within such a short time frame poses challenges in areas such as players' development, coaching, and familiarizing athletes with the unique demands of mini football.
Yeah, we started it some 5 months ago, and we are trying to popularize it around Sierra Leone. So, and we recently attended the draw ceremony in Guinea for the Mini Football African Cup of Nations, which Sierra Leone will take part in 2027. So we already have engagement with the Ministry of Sport. We are hoping for support to get for us to get support, and getting the players is we are having clubs to register with us, Yesterday I was at the YSC, where we know it's the most popular sport for mini football. I had engagement with some clubs, and we are getting them together. And then it's national, so we also trying to go to Bo, Kenema, McKinney, and Connaught to incorporate other clubs. So with these clubs, there's where we get players for the national team.
The association aims to build partnerships both locally and internationally to lay a sustainable foundation for mini football in Sierra Leone. Mayesa Samora, AYV Sports, Freetown.
Now in the ongoing 2026 Commonwealth Games, Sierra Leone's finest female 60 kg boxer Josephine Bestis suffered a dramatic defeat at the hands of England's Lucy Kings, while the green fighter overcame a point deduction in the second round to surprisingly win 3-2 on the judges' scorecards, while the defeat hindered Sierra Leone's chances for possible medal hope. Well, quickly on the international stage, FIFA has opened FIFA disciplinary proceedings against Argentina over the flankless banner displayed and also assault after the World Cup final. Two Argentina players will be investigated. Well, that's it for Sport Update tonight. I am Marie-Esther Samuel. Over to you, Marina.
Thank you so much, Marie-Esther Samara, for the updates in sports. Well, that's all for Primetime News for tonight. For more stories, visit our website at www.ayvnews.com. If you have any comments on the news, please send us an email to info@ayvnews.com. I am Marina Terry. Many thanks for watching and listening. Stay safe and do have a good night.
You're watching AYV Television.
We fair not say most people want to put their money in a bank, but they don't want to make them they pay interest on their money or cut. Now that make we bring Million Islam account. This account could be savings account, no more, no interest, and they cut any charges. This na account where you for open for long term. The shortest term where if for day na for 3 months. But you and the relationship officer will talk about that when you go open the account. You can open the account with 50 million. You not pull money come out there till after 3 months when you open now. If you begin pull money there every 3 months, the account they change back to ordinary current account. Anybody, begin, young and old people them can able open this account. We go give you Visa card and we go sign you up for a mobile app. For opening this account, you will need the account form, national ID card or NACID card, any documents where they prove Usa you tap, and 2 passport picture. Beyond Islam accounts don't come for allow most in them for opening an account in a bank. Sierra Leone Commercial Bank. Delivering value.
SLCB is here with Million Senior Account. Are you a senior citizen who receives a NACID pension at the end of the month? Or a senior citizen without a NACID pension? Then Million Senior Accounts is for you. Open a Million Senior Accounts and get a checkbook. Do COT on current accounts and a higher monthly interest rates on savings accounts. A dedicated teller will be there to attend to you. All you need is 50 leons to open both current and savings accounts, plus a NACID card, any other proof of age, proof of address, and 2 passport pictures. Join the family. Sierra Leone Commercial Bank. Delivering value.
We na RC Bank, with Usim Kopo, you dey work out with money na your phone all time.
We na RC Bank. Of course, now we get the most efficient and convenient internet banking platform na Salon.
Of course, we na the bank of choice. Now we get the best prepaid card na Salon. Come bank with we.
We na Rokel Bank.
With a Visa debit card, you can do your transaction any side of the world beside you dey.
We na master sabi for digital banking business na salon.
Na RC Bank, now we get the best low interest rates na salon.
We na Rokel Bank, we ATM dey support careless transaction.
We na Rokel Bank, we dey send and receive money through Western Union, MoneyGram and Rare.
We na Rokel Bank. With we e-copper, you can send money to anybody when you get bank accounts with we. Just ask for your telephone number. That's it.
Fambulem, onado yeye We na Rokel Bank. We na Agba Pan Banking Business na Mama Salon.
Morning. Ria, give me 30 million top up. Thank you. Hello, babe. How you dey do? Talk to Uba.
Hello? Hello?
Don't settle for a provider that cuts into your data and airtime.
Ria, give me all the 30 deals.
AfriCell gives you full value. AfriCell, now we network.
Checking your motor insurance status can be done easily now with AfriCell. Dial *9292# from your AfriCell line. Press 1 to enter your vehicle registration number. Enter your vehicle registration number. You receive a confirmation message indicating your motor insurance status.